Starting in three, two, one. All right, how's it going? Here we have Owen, the leader of Mono Recovery. Give yourself a little introduction, please.
I'm Owen. I'm the CEO and co-owner of Mono Recovery. How you doing?
Sweet. So before starting Mono Recovery, who were you? Like, what was your background? Like, how did you get into this kind of field of work?
Originally, this wasn't the game plan. I actually went to treatment in Arizona. Went there, ended up working at the place that I went to. Found that I loved it. Ended up running a good part of the company and met my wife out there. My wife's from here, had a lot of clients that were from Maui that didn't have a lot of help. And, Arizona didn't agree with me. So I decided I want to do this for the rest of my life. So decided to save some money for a couple of years. My wife always wanted to move back here and saved money and came out here and decided to open a treatment center. And it's been pretty sick.
I don't even know that. Did you have a low moment in your life that kind of led you to be like, oh, I want to change it around, kind of turn my life around type of thing?
Low moments, I would say.
Yeah, yeah. What are some moments?
I mean, being homeless, living in a car that I parked at the place where I used to live in an apartment complex, and having crashed the car, had suspended license, had warrants out. Left side of the car was all messed up, so I would park the messed up side along a wall so I wouldn't lose my car. And if my family came by, they wouldn't be like, yo, what are you doing?
Yeah.
That wasn't awesome. Then moving to Bankhead in Georgia, which is not the best neighborhood. Mm-hmm. Definitely stuck out there. First night, 15 gunshots outside my window, and was just like,
That could be scary.
yeah, no, it was for sure scary. Also didn't care
Yeah.
because I just accepted that I was gonna die, either from drugs or just something else. Because where I was going, what I was doing was awful. My family came out multiple times trying to convince me to go to treatment, and I was like, yo,
Not for me.
I'm like, yo, not even. I'm just like, yo, I don't have a problem. Mm-hmm. You guys got a problem. And, every time they would come out, I would run out of the room and snort some pills and then just to actually operate more. And then, one day I was hurting so bad, miserable. I was stealing from a gas station. I love to tell the story. Gas station all the time. And I thought I was slick because I would steal wine bottles, huge Hot Pockets, ice cream, but then go
Good
and
combo.
well, but then I would go and buy an Arizona iced tea. I put everything in the bag, and I'm like, they don't even know. And then,
Did they know?
oh yeah, so one of the last times my family came out, the place actually made, I always call it the mixtape. They just security footage and gave it to my brother.
Oh no.
Yeah, and they came out to in my family. I thought I was hanging out with my brother Terrence. I was really excited. Cause I never really just hung out with them to hang out with them. And I went to the house, the apartment, and my whole family was there.
Oh, it was like an intervention type of thing.
Yeah. And I was like, you guys are crazy. And they were like, we have this DVD, and they said what it was. Do you want to watch it? I was like, nah, because I was there,
Yeah, you know what happened.
Yeah, I was like, I was just didn't have money. It's not because I was doing 20 perk 30s and Xanax every day. Mm-hmm. And then I went home, struggled really hard, was withdrawing so bad that I had full body cramps. I've never experienced that. I don't know what it was. I couldn't stand up, couldn't lay down. I was uncomfortable, crying because of just
That's
pain.
a normal thing when you're going through withdrawals.
Not the intensity that I went through. And I ended up having a Suboxone. It got me through the night, and I was like, I need to go to treatment. So Yeah, because like I said, at that point, I was like, I'm just going to die at some point. I'm a loser. I hated myself. I was scheming people left and right. So, yeah, that was kind of the last straw.
Yeah. And then did you go to that like center that your family was talking about? Or like did you go to recovery after that?
So what happened was someone that I knew growing up was helping people get into treatment, stuff like that.
You hit him up or he hit
I
you up?
called him. Well, he tried calling in the past because my
Yeah.
family was telling him. I was like, "Yo, I need help." And if I would have went when my family went, I actually would have gone to a different treatment center.
Uh-huh.
And like I think about that, like I'm glad that I waited because the treatment center that I went to
That's good.
was perfect for me. It had the Recover Strong program that we have. They allowed me to do that out here. Their philosophy was appropriate. They cared. And it shaped like kind of my thought process of like recovery. And they put a chance on me. Like it was just like I always wanted to be a coach and stuff. Like I had the opportunity to be a coach. I had the opportunity to like coach people in life and stuff like that. So it was the perfect. If I would have went to the other one, I probably would have just been like, "Yo, no, no way, I'm out."
Yeah.
Yeah.
They gave like leadership kind of roles type of thing? Or what?
Yeah. So like even when I was there, they allowed me to coach the Recover Strong program for a little bit, like during like warm ups, and then like over time. And they hired me right out of treatment. It just worked out
Yeah.
because a guy quit, and I was very clear that I wanted to work there. Literally the day I graduated, the next day I was working there, and then I was able to also coach and fill in. And then over time, it was handed over to me, and I got to make it kind of my own. The guy that was doing it before created it. This guy Jason, he was and is very like him creating that and like his thought process on it is amazing, and I put my own little spin on it as well. But
They recover strong.
yeah,
Do you want to go into what exactly that is?
for sure. Recover Strong is
For sure.
pretty sweet. Recover Strong is one. It's great if you're coming off like meth, stuff like that. It lowers your anxiety. It's really good with like getting you out of your head. It kind of, and like even because they work out 3 times a week at 7 a.m. You start your day off getting something done. Like you exercise, you get your anxiety levels, your brain wakes up, you're more receptive to the day. The behaviors throughout the day are much better. If you look at the day that people do Recover Strong versus not, like the behaviors at the office, just throughout the day, it's just better. But the beautiful thing about Recover Strong is everything relates, like when you're exercising, to recovery in life. So like if there's a workout one day where it's individual, it's easier to kind of cut the corner, not to do the hard things, kind of cut reps, stuff like that, because no one's holding you accountable. And addicts, most of the time, I can speak for myself, but most of the time, we suck by ourselves. We beat ourselves up. We don't hold ourselves to a certain standard, and we think so lowly. And it's like, oh, it's not worth doing this. The hard thing, I don't want to do that. That's why we take drugs. It's an instant gratification. Like you take that to avoid everything and just get it right away. So like one day you could do that, and the next day you do a group thing, and people aren't wearing headphones. Everyone's interacting, and other people are holding you accountable, pushing you. You do much better,
Yeah, you
stuff
get more
like
into
that.
it, motivated.
Yeah, you get way more, and you don't want to let others down. And that's what you need to learn. You learn that in recovery. You need a group of people that are going to hold you accountable.
Yeah, you're in it together.
Yeah, and like it's okay to like also communicate. Like if you're struggling, same thing in like Recover Strong. If you have like an injury, like you can't do as many squats, you're like, hey, can you do my reps for the squats, and I will make up for it in push-ups. Like, can we work together? Like learning how to communicate appropriately. And also, again, back to instant gratification, you don't do Recover Strong one day and walk out looking like me or Arnold Schwarzenegger. Like it's a process. It's delayed gratification, right? Not instant gratification. And that's something that we need to learn to be okay with, that little wins are huge wins, So
I can see the parallel.
yeah.
Yeah. Damn, that's good.
Thanks,
I like
bro.
that.
Yeah. I have to like occasionally throw something in just so you like,
Little jokes. No, it's good. It's good. Let's see. All these questions you kind of covered already. Let's see. What do people who've never struggled with addiction get completely wrong?
Oh, that's a good question. Why don't they just stop?
Yeah, I've heard that one.
That would be so sick.
If you could just stop,
Yeah, I had this conversation actually this morning at the gym.
just don't.
Yeah, and it's like I work in treatment because it's a need. I would love that it was that easy and there was no need for treatment centers.
Yeah.
Like, I know for me, like I tried stopping, like I would get sober off perk 30s by taking a ton of Xanax and smoke weed and fall asleep for 4 days.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
that was me getting sober. But like, literally I would be like, I'm done. And then somehow I would be driving my car and then I would be at the dealer's house. Like,
Oh.
it's a disease. I never believed it was a disease. So I went like, it was, and then like, I'm like at the dealer's house. I'm like, well, I'm already here. Like,
Yeah, it's like autopilot.
it takes over.